That's brutal. What's up, everybody? Jordan from Ginger Snap Disc Golf, and today I'm going to talk about two things that I've learned with my putting that really helped me. Just to be clear, I don't claim to be a great putter or the best putter or anything like that. Let's be honest, if you've seen any of my videos or maybe you've played with me in person, you know that's not true too. But I have noticed when I do these two things correctly and really well, my putting is also significantly better. So I hope that you find these helpful too. So if you don't putt with wizards, that'll help your putting. Maybe. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is focus. What I mean by focus is it's the same concept as aim small, miss small. If you are aiming at this entire basket and miss your target just a little bit, you're probably going to miss the whole putt and the whole basket. Versus if you aim at an individual chain link, even if you miss your aiming spot just a little bit, there's still a decent chance you're going to hit left or right or high or low and still make the putt. Personally, I like to try to find like a singular chain link, or if I'm really far away and I can't find like a singular chain link, I'm going to try to find and focus on a whole chain and focus on that the entirety of my putt. I think something like focus, this is one of those things that some people are really good at, or some people really struggle with, like me, because I think I have just a little bit of ADD. This is gonna be one of those videos where I definitely leave my missed putts in the video, because I don't want to try to give this perception that like I made every single putt in the video. It's definitely not gonna happen. Oh, that's rough. At least I'm consistent. There we go. Trying to teach you about focus in this video. I'm struggling to focus. That's how tough this is for me. All right, so the second thing I want to talk about in this video is using your wrist when you putt. What I mean by this is keeping your wrist loose or popping your wrist, flicking your wrist, whatever it is that you want to call it. It just simply allows you to get a little bit more spin on the putt, which also keeps it in the air a little bit longer. So this is going to be really helpful for people who tend to miss putts really low and hit the basket a lot. This could be because you're not using your wrists enough and not getting enough spin on the putt, causing it to drop quicker than you wanted it to. Or you could just be aiming too low, which kind of goes back to the first tip, which is focusing on where you aim. Practically speaking, what does this look like? This looks like for me is curling my wrist just a little bit when I shift backwards to get ready to putt. I think in a crazy awkward position, and I'm not like jamming the disc into my gut or chest or anything like that. I'm just simply curling my wrist a little bit, allowing me to pop the wrist forward. Do this correctly, you will feel a little bit of snap almost coming off of your fingertips. So let's go over the pros and cons of these two tips. I think that if you find the ability to focus and to aim using the first tip, you're going to see some instant improvement in your accuracy with putting. I think learning how to aim small and miss small while you putt is something that's going to give you some instant accuracy while you're putting. The second tip, however, learning how to use your wrists in the putt, unfortunately, this can cause a little bit of left to right misses. So some of you might see some instant improvement when you do this, but some of you also might see a little bit of yanking left to right while you do this, like that. That's brutal. That was a good putt. That's going to be the intro. For some of you though, when you start using your wrist more in your putt, you're going to see instant improvement. But for some of you too, it could be something like you're missing a little bit left or you're missing a little bit right, just because you're trying to figure out the timing. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, check out my other putting video, let me know if you find that helpful. And as always, stay snappy, love y'all, go make some putts. What I mean by focus is your ability, dude, that cicada is so loud. What I'm talking about with focus